today we have a Renault Kangoo for some suspension work. New triangles, the cheaper kind I bought because it's a cheap customer, and wow, he will watch this film. But hey, you win some, you lose some. So no. All right, let's take off the wheels. That's a 17mm socket that we need. Let's make some light. All right, didn't make it, just push the button. Okay. We're gonna be working a little bit higher today. I'm gonna use my chaise-ken. My chaise-ken, that means little stool in a Flemish beer dialect. So let's take it off. And it feels really weird to be sitting on a stool. It's like I'm doing a desk job for the first time in my life. Yeah, kind of cool, kind of cool. All right, we're gonna put our bolts to the side. We're gonna give it a smack so it comes loose. Alrighty, yes, it's the chaise-ken with wheels under it, so pretty handy. All right, and we're gonna take off this bad boy because this rubber over there is flipping out. And we have a remark. The MOT technical control center said last year that we needed to swap out or pay attention, heavy attention to this bad boy. So we're gonna take it off. Obviously, let's clean up the threads here. Threads over there, and the threads. If the steering lock is not engaged, and it is, damn it. All right, and we're gonna make sure this one is clean as well. All right, let's clean it up and take. I'm liking this. It's it's actually pretty funny to be working like this. All right. First things first. What's easy to reach? This one. So a little bit over here. There. Clean as possible. A little bit over here. Yep. Oh, if it's only one side that you can clean, that's okay. At least it's a little bit less friction. All right, let's take the side of the nuts. We shoot with our impact, or you do it with your elbow grease. That's also possible, but I'm gonna use the impact, and yeah, seems like it fits. All right, and the other side I will hold with my wrench. Yeah, we barely have room to put it on. Yeah, it will work. All right, and let's give it a go. All right. Okay. Exciting stuff. So it seems we don't need to hold it. I see it's blocking. It's getting blocked by another bolt. Yeah. All right, no biggie. So it seems like, yeah, I'll need to get on the ground. Damn it. It seems like there's not too much room for yeah, okay, so don't do this, else you'll be stuck. So we'll need to take off our caliper and the housing of the brake pads, or just use a normal wrench and tap it out. Let's do that. All right, wrench on this side, and you didn't see the last part. All right, maybe I'll leave it in the video just for laugh and giggles. You should shoot on the nut side, but as Renault is making things a little bit retarded, so oh man, you cannot turn it because the wrench is on. Everything French is always such a pain in the ass. All right, so we'll shoot this side. Let's have a go at it. Man, Doesn't want to. What's the matter, man? What's the matter, man? Come on, just shoot. What the hell? Battery is halfway, so Milwaukee. Come on! Yeah. So I'll just loosen it up on this side. Oh man! God damn it! So let's loosen it up again on this side. Yeah. Don't get stuck. It should be free by now. The thing is, it will be rusted. The bolt will be sitting in there pretty rusty, so I know these cars, it's always the same shit. But impact is the best way to go where it's rusty, so but every extension that you put on your impact, yeah, it breaks down the force a little bit. So then I use it like this with a short socket. Oh man, what's wrong, man? Yep. Yep. I swear, if the Milwaukee works, it's a fucking wonderful tool. But lately, it's been bugging me. So we hold the other side with the wrench. Look, we cannot even fit the wrench on there because we turned it too far. Shit course. All right. I think we're there. It's the nuts. All right, it's pretty hot. A lot of friction. All right, come on. We only have like 45 minutes maximum. Then I need to be leaving. I cannot play too much. So if you spin it and then pull it out, most of the time it comes out, but this one isn't having it, so we're gonna tap it out, no problem. Turn it again on the side. Let's get our stuff. Handy stool. Yeah, something like this. Something like this. Yeah, my hot glue is still working for like several months now. Here it came apart, so it seems, but the top is still attached. It's still fixed. Nice. So if you have a brass punch, use it, but this one isn't that tight, so voila, there we go. Should be able to take it out. And don't forget, your ABS cable is also on there, so don't forget to put it back. And clean this one up. Damn it. Rusty son of a... biatch. Alright. Now, let's take off this one and that one. Alright. Alright, so sorry for the compressor. We need to take off this one. And need to remove this piece so the bolt will not pass. It's a pretty retarded system. It could have just passed over here until this is free, but that's fucking retarded. What the fuck, man? Renault, really? Stupid. I'm tired of shutting up. They're just dumb. They only look at selling shit, making profits. And really, this car isn't even, how old is it? I think 8 years. 8 years. You can almost poke a hole. Then they give steel protection plates. And look, oh, there's a Torx 30, Torx 30 also. No, we don't need to loosen it. All right, nice and rusted. Yeah. Hold it when you loosen it up. By the way, these are you take these off with the 10mm socket. So 10mm heads. Yep. All right. Beware of the pigeons that might fall out, or the rats, or other animals. Look, I'm not kidding. There's fur and stuff. A lot of times there's special family things happening there. Look, it was storage for really all kinds of things. In Dutch we say eikelnoten. I forgot the word in English. But all right, so seems like we can just loosen this up right over here and right over there. So let's do that. That seems 21 or 19. Let's do that. Yeah. All right. 18mm over here. Need the bigger impact meter over here before we undo the other one. And I cannot reach it. I cannot reach. Yeah, a bit. Yeah. Well, that didn't work. Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic stuff. Renault, really. What the fuck? When you undo it, push this one in, so it will go in, and then you can take off the rest of the Adventure bolt. Yeah, it's made like shit, so yeah, you deal with it. Still a little bit. All right, get out all the way, and voila, there we go. And now we need to loosen up the big one over there, and then we can turn it and twist it. Twist this one. We just need to loosen it up actually, a little bit, I think. No, let's take it off. Whatever. Time for the big boy. And that's how you do it. Voila. We can just turn this, and now we can get the triangle off. So yeah, that's all there was to it. Let's get this one off. I think it's number 16 or E16 for this bad boy over here. All right, we'll keep it. We'll hold the nut on the other side with our number 18, which we can actually hold from over here. All right, we can still clean it up a little bit more, as we have access now to the bottom parts. So you see, the right tools make all the difference. If I didn't have my my handy air impact, it's a Chicago pneumatic, if you want to know. Really good stuff. When I worked at the Ford dealership, they also had those impact guns. They're really good. They last forever. All right, let's try to free it up, and it seems to be moving. And whatever it is, but I'm really having. It's a fantastic tool, but lately it's been holding in. And this, this moves. Yeah. Rusty beaver. course, if you loosen this up, this is a part of the subframe. Make sure you tie it down. You tighten it where it came from. So you can see the rust marks over there. They should be covered again. Else you're gonna change your steering direction. Voila. There's nuts. All right, let's put it over here. Yeah, our lame ass bolt. Man, what a contraption! Really, what a stupid contraption. So put the nuts back on the bolts, and now we still have our bushing over here. That's on the subframe. So also 18mm wrench. You can hold the top nuts. I showed it already. So yeah, don't have to look at it. You have to feel for it. And then we take our big boy again for ease of use. Milwaukee will do it probably too, but as I said, it's blocking sometimes. And oh man, what the fuck? Never get frustrated. Never get frustrated. All right. So let's shoot it. And there we go. That's number hopla. Got it. Yeah, that's the other one. And now we should be able to remove it. And I made one mistake. So we were able to remove it, but we have to disconnect the ABS cable. Pretty important. Just pop it off, pop it loose, and we needed to remove the ball joint first. But I'll show you how to do it. If you are doing the same thing, having the same mistake, so turn your wheel on the other side so you don't force this side. Pay attention. For the axle, you don't want to pull the axle out of the joint. And now we disconnect the last piece of ABS wire, right? And we take our little thing, our little tool here, and we are gonna, if you can see it, stick it in there. So we free up. Cannot hit the ABS cable, damn it. So we free it up. And it should be coming loose. So what you want to do now is put a little bit of weight on here. You can try to tap it, but you're tapping on the play on the joint. Actually, it's not so strong. So what you want to do is you want to try to pry it down. Beware of the axle, of course. Or you want to tap this part over here, because that's where your upper part of your ball joint is going in. So if you hit it right here, you have a good chance of it falling out. But as you can see, I'm already making a serious dent in the material because of this Renault. None of this like plastic, but then with a little coating of steel paint. Voila. So we open this part again, and now we're gonna pull on it. It should be able to slide out really easy. It could even be that it can come apart by just playing around with it. See? It's coming out. If you wiggle, 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 and this stays in there, there will be enough play to slide it out. But being a mechanic, I have this great tool here. So oh yeah, whatever. So normally you would stick this on your on your triangle, and then you can pry it down. Continue. Hit it, that it goes in really good. So you have a nice opening over here, and as you can see, by hitting it, it already came out. So we're gonna hold it and just tap it slightly. And there we go. So what's holding it in is a little gap in here, and the bolt slides in, so that's what's holding it in. As you can see, this is where I hit with my chisel. That was the word I was looking for. All right, and yeah, there's a good play on there, and also the rubbers needed to be replaced. So yep, let's check out our parts, make sure they are the same but better and newer perhaps. Yep, looks pretty good to me. Yep. All right. Yep, sold. I hope the bolts go in. Sometimes these differ. Oh no, perfect. Alrighty. Store line. Never had this brand, but yeah, pretty cheap. It was like 60 plus something, the sale price for the customer. So yeah, not too bad. All right, so we can leave this on as a protection for installation. Yep, as you can see, if you need to replace this alone, you need to drill out the rivets, and you're busy for quite a while. So and if these are worn even just a slight little bit, just replace it. It will be better than the Renault standard parts, I think. Yeah, no, I'm quite certain of it. All right, so we start by, of course, cleaning up our installation points, mounting points. All right, so again, pay attention for the axle. It cannot pop out. Clean up your mounting points so it slides in like butter. Yep, just a quick rub so you're sure they're clean. Yeah, not museum quality, but it will work. You can also lubricate it, but yeah, normally you shouldn't. All right, so we slide in this part first. All right, if you're doing this for the first time, it's a fiddly job, hard to film as well. So if this goes in, this right here, yeah, you're actually almost good to go. So yep, it goes in, and now I'm gonna slightly tap it as I slide in the rest. I tap it from underneath a little bit, and I push it at the same time. Yep. And sometimes you'll have to, yeah, restart, reset, and you want to make sure everything goes in. Yep. So when you're more or less in a good position, everything slides in, is starting to slide in, you want to tap it from over here. Just slightly tap it. If you need to tap it a little bit over here, also a little bit over there. Nothing, everything has to go in at the same time. So yeah, but very gently, one by one, piece by piece. So we're almost at a good height over here. We're almost in, so I'm gonna take off. Actually, I'm gonna put in one bolt. I'm gonna put this bolt, the long bolt, in first. Yep. that is sitting in the right spot, I think. And we can wiggle this one around the other one, so that's a plus. All right, so wiggle, 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 and let's hit it a little bit extra. Yep. Yep. So the bolt is going in. Feel free to tap on the bolt a little bit. It's hardened, it's okay. So let's put on our nut right over there. We'll tighten it later, but so it cannot fall out anymore. Yep, that's one. Now, most importantly, we need to shove in that one. But first, I like to put in this one, because as we're shoving in the other one, it's most likely to damage this one. So I want to get it in position. Ah, damn it! Look, I tilted it, and now the lip is yeah, in a shitty position. All right, sweet. I'll try to fix it. Ah, damn it. So shove it out a little bit more, shove it out again, pull it. Yep. Yeah, let's take a little lever, perhaps. Everything that works is fine. Pull it a little bit towards you, towards yourself. Yeah. Oh, look. Ah. This needs to go in straight, and it's tilted. It's in a bad spot, this one. So restart. We had a restart. No problem. Just restart, don't panic. Tap it in 3 places. A little bit by the time. And this one is already in position. So again, I can put in the long bolts over here. Yep, goes in. First time, nice. Alright, that's in. Again, we can put on the nuts if we find it, which we don't. Yeah, that's a good one. Alright, again. Just a couple of threads. Yep, that's enough. And now, let's not make the same mistake. Need to tap in our the last part of our triangle, and again, godverdomme, it's blocked. It's tilting. It's tilting in the holes. Fuck. But wait, maybe I'll can force it a little bit, because this is getting ridiculous. Starting over and over again, and hey, I have to get going, you know. All right, yeah. I can force the subframe a little bit open, and then I'll okay. Of course, you need to pay attention not to damage this one. All right. So first, I'm gonna put in a bolt in that one. All right. If it lines up more or less. Not really, but yeah. All right. So we'll address it from below. See, we're a little bit too far, so I'm gonna gently try to go back a little bit, not too much, so it doesn't pop in the weird spot again. All right, and now that we can slide it in, we take our hammer, or you can use a vice grip, and oh no, it will work. Voila. Yeah, it stays there. So let's put on the nut. I will say, take off the cap when your two bolts are in there. So yeah, I want it to be faster, but yeah, for this one it's better to leave it on there. And when everything is in there, just slide down, tilt it down, take it off. Let's put in our a ball joint, shall we? Yep. There's a little bit of grease. Weird. All right. Let's hope it fits. All right, when the ball joint is in, just wiggle, and it will go in quite a bit. All right, you can gently tap it, but you have to look in here. So you see, when you see the gap where the bolt is sliding through, you should stop, of course. Just tap it a little bit, and you might as well want to tap on the chisel as well. Yep. And make sure the chisel isn't blocking. Yep, it's blocking. It's blocking a bit, quite a bit. Yep, no it doesn't. All right, so chisel isn't blocking anymore. Well, it's in there, so we cannot tap the bottom too much because the ball is in there with the grease. So now that it's in there, yep. When we spin it around, we wiggle a little bit, it will go in. As you can see, it will go in eventually. You see, it's going in. But first we need to tighten up. To move, we need to tighten up the bolts, and the force of the rubber that's settling it itself will force our ball joints to go in with the slightest tap. So let's tighten up the bolts. Alright, so we can only tighten it actually from the bolt sides, and only with this out of the way. What you should do is, when to tighten these, well, you should loosen them up after we're done. That's your choice, of course. Loosen them up and then let the car sit on the ground, or lift the wheels and then you should tighten it, because then they would be in a driving position with the load on the cyan blocks. But if you don't have the option to do that, if it's too much of a fuss, just with your knee you can lift it a little bit and tighten it, or just tighten it, and the rubber will be stretched a little bit. When the car comes down, the wheels will go. They are sitting like this, and the wheels will go up, and so the rubber will be pulled on a little bit. So it won't last as long if you do it like that. But if you have no option, new is new, and it will last a couple of years, no problem. But the correct way of doing it is when the car is on full load, you know. All right, so for these bolts, I would say 100, 100 to 120 Newton meter will do. Don't want to strip off the heads. Yep, it's this inverted hex Torx bit, so don't strip it off, please don't do that, it will be a bad day. And then the last bolt also, that one can have a little bit more. I'll torque it down to 130. Yeah, there's no point in using Milwaukee anymore, as it seems to fail more and more and more. I have to contact them. Alright, so number 2 setting is, if you keep on shooting, 140, something like that, Newton meters. So already slid in quite a bit, and I can easily adjust it a little bit more to the point where the bolts will go in. We remove the chisel up, and we take our bolt, which we will clean up a little bit. Yep. Rusty beaver. Yep, that's better. Right, let's slide in. And it was like this, as I recall it correctly. Yep. Let's see if it will slide through. Yeah. You cannot forget to put the ABS cable back in position. Kind of a weirdo, yeah. Weirdo ABS cable should be sitting like this, more or less. Yep. Man, what a shitty suspension. Alright. Ah, damn it! Ah, I hit my knee on that point. Damn it. Ah. Whew. Let's tap it gently. I'm gonna die a little bit to remove the little clip in here to hold the ABS cable. Squeeze the clip little bits. Oh man. So yeah, there's no good way of doing this. Plastic is all hard and you know what? Yeah, there we go. Should pay attention to the plastic shit parts. Does nothing at all, so just throw it away. If it works, it should work longer than 7 or 8 years, you know, or 60,000 miles. All right, put in the clip again, right over there. Pop in the cable again. Yep, sits well. All right, and this one you'll tighten it up 85-90 newton meters, something like that. 100. Couldn't find it. I took it off with 100 more or less. So that's done for this side. As I told you, I'll be doing the other side, of course, but you wanna lower the car or jack up the wheel until riding height, you know, and then you will you have to loosen up the two silent blocks, loosen them up, and they will adjust, and then tighten them down again, and then you have the perfect installation for your triangle right there. Let's oh, drips. Let's not forget to put this one back together. All right. What a weird ass system. Is it like this? And wait a second. Yeah, it was like this. Of course it was. Oh man, need to force it a little bit. Need to convince it a little bit. All right, and now we put in our bolts back, our subframe bolt. All right. And we want to check if it lines up, and it does. It does line up right over there, if you can see it. It, yep, lines up with the rest marks. So our steering will be pretty good. All right, these should be tightened up really well, so always do it manually as well. I like to use the big wrench for this one, and yep, that's pretty damn tight. So that will be 180, 200 Newton meters on that bolt. All right, don't wanna have your subframe moving as you are driving the car. Pretty important, always tighten the subframe bolts that go into the chassis by hand with a big wrench. You can look up the Newton meters, but it will be around 200, I think. All right, that little shitty bolt that's was spinning loose. Find the hole. Normally I'm pretty good at that. Of course this one is out of position because it can slide back and forth. It's really incredible, and if you touch it you can bend it like nothing. There's... Alright, let's loosen it up and lift it a little bit more to the front, or actually I can just bend it like a piece of Play-Doh. Voila. What a bullshit frame, but really incredible. Yeah. All right, I'm in. Now let's hope that we can tighten it down. Don't know what the point is of. Yeah, voila. There it is. Nice and tight in this weird contraption there. So yeah, okay. Right, I'll stop my rant. Yeah, here we have our nice new port, and the rest is shit. So after 7 years or so, something like that, you end up with a bag of chips and a nice new port. Renault.